Gabby Thomas is one of the best sprinters in the entire world, but I think it's safe to say she is also the smartest. She's a graduate of Harvard University, which is known for many things, but track and field is not one of them. And in their uniform, she became an NCAA champion, indoors in the 200-meter dash, before anyone was really paying attention. And since that point, she became an Olympic bronze medalist in the 200-meter dash, the only American to actually make the final. Yet most people don't even have her as the favorite to win the American Championship in 2023, which is surprising, because you should never count her out of just about anything. Believe it or not, Gabby Thomas is probably America's best bet to win the World Championships in the 200. And this is the reason why. Because she is the true definition of a winner, where it doesn't really matter how fast you start, as much as it does how well you finish. First things first, Gabby Thomas has always been exceptional, both on and off the track. She has a neurobiology degree from Harvard University, which requires no explanation. But in high school, the fastest recorded time that she had on mile split was just 12:06 in the 100-meter dash, with no 200s technically on record. The thing is, she was your typical big fish in a small pond, winning a lot of things in her private school championship league. And as quietly as it is kept, Harvard is actually pretty legit when it comes to track and field. Even though they don't dominate the entire nation, they certainly win a whole lot of meets in the Northeast region. So it should be no surprise that with high-level coaching, Gabby Thomas took off immediately. As a freshman at her first indoor conference championship, she won the 60, the 200, and the long jump, which shouldn't be a surprise because she was always better than advertised. She ran the table outdoors in the conference, won the 200 at the IC4A championships, which is basically like a track and field version of the NIT, and won a bronze medal at the NCAA championships in the 200. But remember, this is still just her freshman season. So if I told you that same woman would win an NCAA indoor championship, indoors in the 200, and break the collegiate record when she did it, it would not be a surprise anymore. And just a few years later, Gabby shocked the world by winning the bronze medal at the Olympics in 2021. Remember, if we were paying attention, we should have seen it coming. She even won the Olympic trials in the fourth fastest time that has ever been recorded in the 200, 21:61. The only people who have ever run faster than her are the two past Olympic champions from Jamaica, and of course, Flojo. So right now on American soil, the 200 is her race to lose. The only reason she lost in 2022 is because she tore her hamstring before the Olympic trials. She tried to run through it, but couldn't perform anything close to her best. So America went to the World Championships without her. And that is the real reason. Some fans have already forgotten her name, but she is back now and close to breaking the 22-second barrier before she's even peaked for championship season. But her 400 is proof that she's got a lot more in the tank, because she ran 49:68 earlier this season, a time that is so fast. Had she run it at the World Championships, she would have finished third. And that's funny, because there were no American women in the 2022 World Championship for the 400. But maybe that's because Gabby wasn't there. From barely having any high school stats to dig up, to becoming an Olympic medalist, Gabby Thomas has already done the unthinkable. But her talent suggests there's a lot more for her to accomplish. She's not even your average pro athlete, because she technically left Harvard early in order to run professionally. But she completed that degree and then started another one, a master's degree in epidemiology, while training out of the University of Texas. When track and field is over, she will be making a difference in the world, quite literally working to save lives. And that is the same world that she is conquering right now, by running faster than almost any woman in history has ever done. So yeah, It's not how you start, it's how you finish. And Gabby Thomas is all about finishing well when a championship is on the line. You can count her out if you want to, but her track record is proof that the smart money has always been on her.